The science man, the math man.
Now we've got game number 1, the Bricks going up against TSM. Ignite, backflipping. Remco with low boost, still hits it off to the side. Remco using an Octane. We've seen him use quite a bit of Dominus in the past. Metzenaris had an incredible week 2 weeks ago. Last week, struggled a little bit.
Right. Just such a dominant player who can be such an impact whenever he's on point, like we've seen in previous weekends. Whenever he's playing well, this TSM roster just completely explodes. And they're a roster that they want to prove that they're really a contender for that #1 spot, at least that #2 that we, as a spectator, are not so sure about who really compares to this Vitality team that we've seen so dominant.
Yeah, right now, if you had to guess who would take it, TSM a little bit lower on the list, so they're looking to get back to the top. Ignite, pass up to Metzenaris. Metza had to go for a read off the backboard. Center ball, now a breakaway opportunity for the Bricks. Cookser just taps it in, and Mystic with the secure.
The steal, James. It was the steal, but everybody from TSM getting so aggressive. At that point, if you're throwing everybody forward, you got to make something happen, or at least try and stall with a challenge. But they were just outright beat to the ball there, and the Bricks able to just capitalize.
Yeah, we saw Metzenaris trying to get that read off the backboard, and when he missed, the last player back decided to go for the shot, and when that was blocked, there was nobody left for TSM.
And it proves how hungry these teams are. You want to throw everything, especially in such an important match, but it's also it's such a fine line as to where you really prove how aggressive you are, but also stay patient and safe.
And Cooks are now getting a shot towards net, saved. Now a breakaway opportunity for Ignite, and he ties it up for TSM.
Doing the exact same thing, but this time it was a save from Metzenaris with a huge clear as well. Not only did he get the save, but he managed to flip into it and clear it all the way forward for his teammates just to get a great counterattack.
And Speed had no boost. He couldn't get back in time. And early on, that steal from Mystic actually might come into play because Cookser is leading the region in goals per game, currently positioned in that Golden Striker territory.
Maybe it was on purpose.
If so, that would be pretty brutal. TSM on the attack. Ignite off the curvature of the ceiling, a bounce shot. Mystic is able to clear it to the side, leaves it for Speed. Speed downfield, Cookser rather, going for that 50-50.
Oh, the demo.
Yeah, that demo getting immediately responded to by Mystic. And a bump play as well. Metzenaris not able to get a great hit on it. Cookser takes over. Clears downfield. Remco hitting it to the side. And then the bump as well. Low boost for multiple TSM members. Could be a chance for the Bricks. A save, but bouncing out into the middle. Mystic now again out into the middle. Speed, this time denied by Remco.
All the defense getting involved for TSM right there. So many saves, even after a double commit from Metza and Ignite. Remco able to save his team there and keep them alive.
Remco, first touch keeping control on the wall, but now Speed. Slowed down by Metza, but Mystic with the clear. Center ball by Speed. Remco first to it. Back to Cookser. Cookser up. Ignite denying the backboard. Metza downfield. Mystic low boost. Going for the clear. Remco drops it to Ignite. Ignite off the ceiling. Speed clears it off to the side. Now Speed again with the challenge. Zero boost, but he's putting this ball in a dangerous spot. Shot from Cookser off the backboard. Follow up for Mystic off the crossbar. That was a chance for the Bricks. They couldn't make it.
They had it. Such a great pass to put it behind the goalie there and get an opportunity, but nobody there to finish it off. And
almost a double tap own goal from TSM.
That would have been probably one of the best own goals I've ever seen.
And the Bricks really taking it to TSM. A shot denied by Metza. Speed with a demo on Ignite. Still just an onslaught from the Bricks.
But the defense from TSM is still not letting up here.
Now on the other side, TSM trying to make some pressure of their own. Cookser dribbling it by, sending it all the way downfield. Metza off the bounce, gets a clear over to Ignite. Ignite a shot towards net. Mystic will put it off over to the side. Cookser taking over. Cookser shot towards net. Ignite again blocking this one at the midfield. Mystic now to Metza. Metza back. Speed ping-ponging back and forth. Speed couldn't get the dunk. Shot towards net. Metza clearing it over to the corner. Pitching it into the middle. Remco up. Getting a second touchdown. Over to Cookser now. Cookser over to Mystic. Mystic back down to Cookser. Cookser getting blocked.
Oh, it's still up.
Ignite with a dribble. Flicking it up to Metza. Metza shot towards the backboard. And the oh my! Almost an own goal from the Bricks, but it actually was one of the few places he could put it to let it touch the ground.
Right, that was the only option he had to keep them in the game, really, was just to smack it down.
And have faith that he didn't
so
miss hit.
Close. And now we got an overtime against a TSM team who's just being very defensive right now, but these counterattacks are deadly.
So far, the Bricks maintaining possession, getting shot after shot, but TSM not letting anything by. A demo this time on net, and Cookser will get credit for it, but what a demo!
If you keep onslaughting and nothing works, sometimes all you gotta do is just take out the demo like you saw Mystic just going for him, and that's how it's done, making a change in the other team's positioning and breaking through the TSM wall.
And I think, that must be Mystic making amends for that goal steal early on. But the Bricks, they have just had so much fire from them. They have really come out very quick, high-speed plays, great possession, shot after shot after shot. And it was ultimately too much for TSM.
Right, 11 shots to 5 for the Bricks versus TSM. That just shows the onslaught. But TSM, I mean, they had solid defense, but like we just saw, whenever you're just constantly on the back end and somebody goes for a demo, it just throws everything off. It's so easy to punish a team who is just turtling up and shelling right there. But the Bricks able to punish and come out on top.
And Cookser continuing to get some big goals. I mean, he honestly should have had 2 this game. He still leading the region in goals per game. Mystic and Speed, you see Mystic playing a key part in getting the assist and getting the demo. Speed didn't get a goal or an assist, but still was just all over the place. Yeah, just filling in. And so TSM, however, what is this the TSM that you were expecting to see? What do we have to see from them to play like we've seen them play in the past?
I mean, we've seen them in the past be a very defensive team. Like Metzenaris getting so many amazing saves, and even last game they got so many outstanding saves. But just at what point can you not make that play style and work anymore? Because you're constantly trying to get these last-second saves. They need to push out and need to get solid clears here. And their counterattacks have been deadly. Like I've said before, they're doing well by getting the ball to the other side of the field when they need to, but they can't break out of the pressure all the time.
Yeah, we've seen this season when TSM really hits their stride, Metzenaris has really stepped up, and then we'll have those games where Ignite can really make his shooting presence be felt. Ignite, historically one of the better shooters. And now Remco trying to make his mark, couldn't do it. Speed with some time, going for a dribble here. Air dribble, the flick, and he finds the upper 90. An incredible shot. Spectacular from Speed.
Flipping around and also using his flip still. He just jumped once and got the upper 90. That's unreal. What a shot from Speed.
A chance all by himself, making it out of nothing, taking that space. What a play, but a response almost from TSM off the crossbar. That was an equalizer chance. TSM couldn't connect.
The player we just saw the interview from is coming in again with another counterattack, and this time Speed's got an open net to shoot at.
Mystic with that center ball over to Speed, and Speed making himself known. He had zero goals, 0 assists in game number 1. Now, just 1 minute in, a massive solo goal, and then a finish off that pass from Mystic. Speed having a step-up game. And now Cookser with the dribble puts it into the middle. Mystic finishes it off. The Bricks are running away with this one.
All Cookser needs to do here is just win this challenge. He takes it slow and power slide.
Oh, that power slide.
The finesse on that. And he just needs to get past one of it. He didn't even need to be the guy who shot it. But wow, Cookser, the solo play again. This time it wasn't speed.
And that was dirty.
The finesse, the little power slide you saw, James.
It's so hard to time those perfectly to get that quick hit on the ball. And now another shot, this one high, follow-up from Remco, blocked again. TSM have had some shooting opportunities, but they just seem to be off by the slimmest of margins.
Just the over-aggression. The last 2 goals we saw were a 1v1 real scenario where we saw the Bricks just get a solid clear in the middle, and they just have to either get an open net shot or beat one defender. And it just seems like TSM might be trying to be a little bit more aggressive here, but it's not paying out.
Cookser, backboard, going for a double, and that play broken up by iIgnite. Remco will take over. Mystic with a challenge. Speed is going to get to this ball first. Takes his time, goes for another dribble. That's worked out for him before, flicks it by one. And now Cookser going off the backboard. A misread from Remco, bouncing out. iIgnite downfield. Mystic stops it at the half. Remco has to put it off his own backboard. Cookser going for a backboard pass. Metzanaris doesn't let it happen. Now Speed. Speed trying to recover. He gets muscled out of the way. iIgnite off his own back wall. The pressure from the Bricks still going.
And TSM just don't have anybody to contest in the midfield. I feel like it's just the Bricks constantly with so much space and nobody really to challenge them.
See if TSM can keep this attack going. Remco going for a backboard pass. Mystic taking his time and gets the dribble and the pinch clear. We've seen the Bricks do such a good job of taking time, and now a pass down from Speed. Cookser couldn't read it, but still, what an effort. The Bricks playing with so much confidence and awareness. Now Mystic streaking towards this one. Remco wins one challenge. Speed there. Now shot opportunity for iIgnite. He whiffs. Metza is going to have to slow down the attack. Remco to the corner. Mystic doesn't get a great hit here. Dangerous. Remco's going to hit that across the side. Cookser with a touch. Gets it over to the sidewall. Speed taking his time. Mystic off the backboard. TSM in a threatening position.
But nothing breaking through. TSM can't find any opportunities. Honestly, it's this Bricks defense that's being solid, and also not connecting too many passes. TSM trying to break out of their own midfield, but just always running back on defense with these big clears from the Bricks.
Speed now reading Metzanaris' touch. Gets the block, center ball. Remco breaks it up over to Metza. Metza, long shot, but it bounces right in front of Cookser, who clears it to Speed. Speed in the corner, challenging Mystic. The flip, Remco, both of them going by it. A challenge win by iIgnite. Now bouncing up, final 30 seconds. Bricks up by 3. TSM needs a goal right now on this attack. And here's the chance, and Remco puts the shot wide. Follow-up, that one high as well, and the Bricks clear it away.
And this is looking like it's going to be the end of this match. Only 15 seconds left. You're down by 3 goals. You got to regroup as a team right now and come together and think to yourself, what are we doing wrong? This is obviously not working out. And right now, TSM just needs to break out and be more aggressive, but also when they do that, it seems like they can't get their defensive rotations in. They're always rushing back to get these last-second saves.
And Bricks, just like that, up 2-0. Cookser and Mystic working together in game 1. This time, Speed and Mystic together in game 3. Cook's also getting an assist, but what about that goal from Speed?
That's
what
a
shot
play
that was.
And it was saving the flip that really made that goal so special, because he jumped up with just one jump, spun around, and managed to use his flip to precisely aim it into the corner.
And let's take another look at it. You could see Speed just taking his time and completely just taking it to the entire TSM team. Excellent control here, taking his space. That first pop, beautiful.
And even after the air roll and turning his car, the ball was still on top of his hood. That was just...
You know, I still remember back when I first saw delayed flicks really come into play. It was actually a community tournament back in the day, Gold Rush, Cookser. He was so good at that delayed flick. And now his teammate Speed, that delayed flick was on a completely different level.
Yeah, it's the prodigies. You know, Cook's just training him, maybe. That's what's been happening.
I don't think Speed would ever admit to that. But no doubt Cookser's a legend. But that shot from Speed was legendary in and of itself. So
and such a morale boost as well to manage to get some shots like that. And we saw the Bricks just being dominant on challenges, going for solo plays individually, and winning over this TSM defensive and midfield game.
And this is such a critical week for the Bricks. They are fighting to avoid finishing in that 7th and 8th spot where they will have to fight for their RLCS life.
Right.
They're also fighting for an opportunity to win a trip to New Jersey. And now quickly off the bat, TSM with possession, making the passing plays happen. They strike first.
Hopefully regrouping, but Remco dished a great backwards pass to Metzenaris, perfectly timed and directly to him. Gives him an open shot and just so much space to work with. What a phenomenal way to start this game out.
And Remco, he started the series in the Octane, now on the Dominus. And Remco, that pass was something else. I've been looking to see Remco get more involved. When they won E-League, he was playing spectacularly. And so far this season, I felt he has been rather quiet, but that play right there making his mark.
And such a selfless player as well. Remco really just trying to fill in where he needs to be, especially with a shooter like iIgnite and a defensive player like Metzenaris we've seen in the past. Remco trying to fill it out, but just another shot from iIgnite. This could be a different TSM that we're seeing this match.
Passing plays coming out from TSM, threatening shots. And a quick strike, TSM having the lead early on. We'll see if they can keep it. Speed. Hard hit off the backboard. Tough read from Remco, but he makes it. Long clear. Mystic potentially going for a double tap, but iIgnite reads it out. Remco with a pass back up. Metzenaris in the air. Going for the corner. Remco with the follow-up off the post. So close. And now on the other end, Mystic. Backboard pass. Speeds up. And he misses. Cookser. Now Mystic getting dunked on. Ball back to Speed. Speed first touch. 50-50. iIgnite clears it up the side. Now iIgnite going for a double tap, dropping it down, but Mystic was on the back wall waiting for it.
And Remco actually thought that iIgnite wasn't going to go for a double touch there, was waiting to actually follow up the backboard bounce, but iIgnite went for the double touch. A little bit of some miscommunication there. Could have been a better opportunity, honestly, if Remco either waited or got a call. But overall, better opportunities and more shots coming in from TSM.
The first two games has primarily been the Bricks on the offense. However, we're just about reaching the halfway point of this one, and TSM has just been controlling Game 3.
Right. And it's just this midfield play. Look at that. iIgnite contesting so fast in the midfield and trying to keep possession and force that pressure in.
But a double commit from TSM. We'll see if there's a quick counterattack. Remco getting the demo on Speed. That'll slow things down. Now Speed. Shot towards net. Remco up to the side. iIgnite back to the middle. Metzenaris and Remco both going for it. Mystic gets the stop. Now Cookser on the other end. Pass to himself. What's he going to do with it? Going for the air dribble, and he's shut down by iIgnite. Now, long shot from Metza. Mystic dropped that to the corner. Ball out in the middle. iIgnite off the ceiling. Mystic dribbling it out in front of his net, looking to do something with it. Goes for the flick. Now Cookser. Challenge from him. And the boost steal. Speed going towards the corner.
Oh.
Gets a small touch. Ball in a dangerous spot. Cookser couldn't get to it quick enough. Mystic now with the challenge. iIgnite wins it up. And Metza will take over. Pinning it upfield. Now Remco. Cookser. Metzenaris with the stop. Metzenaris staying with it, but Mystic shuts his dribble down in the corner. And now gets a clear.
Now we see more of a ping pong between these teams. It's not as dominant from the TSM we've seen before. Maybe it's because the game is coming to an end. But Remco just coming out of the blue with a shot here. With speed, unfortunate miss here, and Remco is able to capitalize.
And Remco finding an accurate shot as well. Mystic in net. Remco stepping up. A goal and assist. 8 shots for TSM, only 2 for the Bricks.
And that's such an important goal here to try and secure this lead that they have, because this is for top 2. This is the game that they need to win in order to keep themselves in competition for that top 2 land spot.
TSM not giving up just yet. The back pass from Remco over to Metza. Now speed up to Mystic. Mystic. Pass off the corner. Remco with the read. Cookser controlling it. Shot towards the net, easily knocked aside. Now Mystic taking the ball up the side. Gets his flip back off the roof. And the shot from Speed. The ceiling pass from Mystic connecting with Speed. That's a play from the Bricks.
What a pass from Mystic, keeping it so close to him. The ball was almost constantly touching his car, but he maintained possession and got just an unreal ceiling shot pass. And that's a great way to get yourself back in the game. They got 30 seconds left. They have a chance.
Metza forced to hit that ball off the side. Can the Bricks tie it up and force overtime? They are in the attacking half. Speed with the challenge. iGnite with a big win. It's going to send the ball back and melt a lot of time off the clock. And a miss from Cookser. But the clear, Remco over to the side. Speed takes over. Dropping it down. Cookser and Mystic both double committing. Speed will have to keep this up. Metzanaris gets to it first. And it's dropped down to the ground. TSM take game 3.
Coming back from the 2-game loss, TSM looking like a different team here. Not as many double commits, better defense. They're constantly rotating in. It seemed like that last man back was much faster to get there at that point, and that means he can contest more when the ball is up in the midfield. Because having midfield dominance and winning these challenges, which TSM was doing so much better, is everything.
And let's take another look at this play. Remco able to get this pass out to Metza. Very low on boost. Look at that. Just a beautiful pass down to Metzanaris. Metzanaris able to get so much power on the shot because of how well it was sent to him by Remco.
And he didn't just hit it across the field. It was behind him, because if he did it across the field, it would have been so easy to predict and for an enemy teammate to basically intercept, excuse me.
And TSM, in the first 2 games, we talked about wanting to see more from Remco. Well, he made his presence known in Game 3. 100% goal participation from him, getting a goal and an assist. And TSM, like you said, in the midfield, just doing so much better. In the first games, the Bricks were controlling the momentum. They always had TSM in their own half, trying to get these clears, trying to stabilize, trying to get that boost game back under control. But this time, it was TSM who was putting on all the pressure.
Yeah, and they were so fast to the ball. That's the main thing that you want to look at, is how speedy they were to actually get to the ball, as TSM being more dominant and more of a force, because whenever you control the midfield, it basically gives you so much more time to move forward and keep the pressure as an offensive team.
Yeah, and TSM, they are the epitome of an offensive team. When you think about iGnite, you think one of the best shooters in the game.
Yep.
Metzanaris obviously having some big weeks, but usually a little bit more defensive, help setting up Remco and iGnite for these shots. But TSM, the formula that seemed to work for them this game was just having Remco upfield and continuing to play.
Yeah, and that's the Remco we've been wanting to see. The man who's been filling in positions where he needs to. And coming back from a team where we've seen iGnite and Metzanaris step up, maybe this is the game that we see Remco come through, and such an important match as well.
We're having a few technical issues right now, so we're going to go for a quick pause. But just to remind you, TSM currently fighting to stay alive in the series. It's led by the Bricks 2-1. TSM trying to get top 2. The Bricks trying to fight off being finish off or sent down to the relegation tournament. So, and unfortunately for us, Turtle, we don't have to buy too much time.
Thankfully.
Things are already
Nobody joined
out.
Spectate this time.
That wasn't us.
We didn't join Spectate, okay? I just want to clarify that.
So we're going to get back into this game. This will be Game 4 of TSM versus the Bricks. The Bricks trying to close the series out. TSM battling for that top 2.
And the Bricks have the individual solo play that we've seen from Speed coming through, just a statement from him, the man we saw in the interview, pulling through today for his team. And this could be a very important match for TSM.
Games 1 and 2 completely dominated by the Bricks. Game 3, TSM answered back. How will Game 4 play out? Metzenaris off the crossbar, off the post, and sent out. About as close as you can get to scoring without scoring.
That is the most frustrating thing for Metzenaris. Such a great shot, but it just bounces off of everything in the goal besides the back of the net.
And the flick pass and off the crossbar. It was bouncing down. It wasn't in, but the scrambling defender accidentally hit it in.
See, this is what Metzenaris wishes he had whenever he got that shot. The bounce down, it wasn't in, but somebody from the other team managed to put it away. And what a pass from Mystic.
It was Metzenaris. You know, he's like, I know how that feels hitting the crossbar. I'll do you a solid. Put that one in. But in all honesty, he was just trying to get back in case that ball might have been bouncing in or he could get the clear.
That's literally the most opposite thing that I've seen in a while, is somebody hitting the crossbar like that, and then on the other side, the same thing happens.
And then you hit it in.
Yeah.
A rough break for TSM. And like you said, though, that was an incredible pass from Mystic, but Metzenaris gets back on the board, tying it up for TSM.
Answering back from the unfortunate miss here. What a bounce off of that corner. And Metzenaris is so fast to read it. Uses the bottom of his car because he knows if he hits it anywhere else, he won't make that shot. He even had the flip afterwards. And Metzenaris making up for the unfortunate crossbar shot.
Fantastic reaction time and placement from Metzenaris. A fortunate bounce a little bit. But Remco just getting in there to make the challenge. That's just how you generate opportunities. And now, rule number 1, not being oh my goodness. A rule number 1 into a goal.
Look at this from Speed. He just touches it so softly and manages to keep following it. That Speed, again, coming in with individual plays.
And some will say rule number 1 is never let the ball hit the ground when the clock is at 0. Others will say rule number 1 is if you lock your bumper in with somebody, you don't move. You just keep it there. And we saw that happen in the corner. But Speed, he was playing for real, getting that goal.
And you don't want to be that guy who loses and runs away from a challenge like that, James.
I mean, I would be that guy because I'm playing to win.
That's a fair point.
Now TSM on the other end. Cookser off the sidewall towards net, blocked away. Mystic in the corner gets stopped. Sent out. Bricks leading by 1, 3 minutes left to go. Plenty of time for TSM, but Mystic with the stop at the midfield. Puts it over to Ignite. Remco with a chance. Puts it off the corner. Towards net, Ignite got the shot, but it was an easy save. Remco, pass down to Metza. Metza with the win, going into the middle, and a miss there from Ignite. That was a quality chance.
Such a good opportunity, using the top of the box like we've seen so many teams do, but just could not find the shot in the middle of this game.
Cookser in the corner. He's going to leave it for Speed. Speed, low boost, flipping towards a double commit. Ignite couldn't get up in time. He used up a lot of boost, everything to miss that. So Ignite, his struggles continue. Clear up field. Remco racing to it, putting it downfield. Speed with the first touch. Remco trying to get the bump on Speed, but Speed dodged it. Couldn't flick it by Metza. Metza, second touch. Up in the air to Ignite. Ignite dropping it. Going for a second effort, but that was shut down by the Bricks.
And TSM are doing a great job of just keeping this ball in the pressure in. Look at the rotation from Ignite, following through, and then also getting the pass out to Metzenaris, like you said before, just trying to generate opportunities for their team right now, going for demos and just using every single resource they have to force some kind of weird bounce or even a solid pass.
And the pressure starting to mount for TSM. Good demos at the right time, yielding a lot of pressure. The Bricks struggling to break out of their half. They finally do it. And now Speed up off the ceiling. Cookser with the shot opportunity. Metzenaris with the soft touch is able to make the save. Speed, however, with a challenge and a demo, leaving space for Mystic. Mystic can't get the challenge win, but Cookser's there to clean up. Ball back to the middle. Speed, double tap chance. He gets the pass out into the middle. Cookser, his shot denied. Scary moment there for TSM. The Bricks in a threatening spot.
Still maintaining possession. Really, it's all about which team can finally find and utilize the opportunities they're given. Both teams keeping the pressure and having solid rotations, but none of them can really put one in.
TSM hunting for that equalizer, trying to force overtime, and now the pass to Metza off the ceiling, double tap chance, but Cookser breaks it up. Follow up from iignite, the shot off the post from the save, a weak follow up from Remco, and Mystic gets the clear.
And you need a stronger follow up from Remco. This is where they need the win. They want to try and keep this top 2 spot chance.
And now a save from Mystic. Heroic goal line defense, the pass into the middle, the shot from iignite with 3 seconds left, tying it up.
3 seconds left there. They stay in it. iignite with a great shot, with a solid pass. Everything is going well. Finally, after so much pressure, they managed to get one in, and they stay in competition.
TSM. It's not over just yet. Ball's still up in the air. Flip side, or the Bricks on the other end. They pass down and it's gonna hit. And we've got overtime in game 4.
I did not think that was gonna happen. I saw so much pressure, but the defense from Bricks was prevailing until the last second.
And there were multiple scary opportunities. Another one right there. Speed's gonna get the demo on iignite. Metzenaris gets the demo on Speed. Now Cooks are off the ceiling. It's bouncing down. Remco with a key touch. Metza getting bailed out again by Remco. Fantastic defense from Remco.
And we see Metzenaris just staying in net, playing it safe, and trying to contest when he can. But iignite out of boost. That's a double commit. So much space for Mystic right now.
Backboard pass. Cookser's up. Can he finish the game? Bouncing it. No. Saved from Metzenaris. Cookser would love to have that shot opportunity back again. Now Mystic lobbing it up. Remco popping it straight high. Now iignite denying the shot from Cookser. Mystic off the ceiling. Ball bouncing down. Low boost for TSM. iignite finally getting a full tank. But Speed with the challenge. Mystic up in the air. Metza, neither one of them really able to make much of a touch out of it. Cookser off to the side. Speed and iignite both missing. Remco off the backboard, bouncing out. The shot from Remco denied. Cookser with a block. And now Mystic, shot towards net. iignite has to save it. He does. The bump from Mystic, follow up, and it finds its mark. Speed in overtime, winning it for the Bricks.
Just complete chaos all around the field. Mystic gave the bump on Metzenaris and trying to just affect their defense and pushing through. Thankfully, Cooks here did not have to go home after this match feeling bad about that original shot that he had a chance to, and the Bricks pull through.
Mystic with the playmaker. Speed with 2 huge goals. That last goal in overtime, and Mystic doing a lot of the work. Getting the pass, getting the bump, very physical play from the Bricks, and 3-1, they take down TSM. That was an exciting series.
And it's great to see Mystic still being a force to be reckoned with, because he continued to be aggressive in that scenario, because he didn't really have a lot of motivation going forward. We just saw Cookser miss that shot, but he still kept going, staying aggressive, and didn't even hesitate.
Wow, what a series that was. The Bricks taking down TSM 3-1. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we come back, we've got more fantastic Rocket League action. Barcelona taking on Triple Trouble. Don't miss it.